The following video contains adult content. No shit.
One of our special guest judges, Rene Garcia.
How everybody doing? Good? Keep it going for all the contestants you've seen so far, man. They're doing a good job. Oh, man. I can't even remember when I was that horrible and that green and that good. You know, you think you're doing such wonderful things, but you know what? This is the toughest job in the world. I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean, do you realize that public speaking is number one on I'd rather die list? That means people would rather die than to get up and do public speaking, man. And when it's good, but when it's bad, it's bad. I mean, you just want to crawl inside under a rock and just die. And, you know, God forbid somebody recognize you, go, hey, were you on that contest? Nope, don't know what you're talking about. That wasn't me. I got a twin brother. Oh, man. You know what? I have to admit, when Lena came up here and she started talking about what I look like, I was like, oh my God, because I get that all the time. People, I mean, it's literally, it's like, you know, people think I'm a lesbian sometimes. It's like, you know, because if they don't know me and I come walking in to do a show, they're like, Rene Garcia here? Is Rene Garcia? And I'm standing there, and most of the time I'm in a suit. And usually they think I'm the door guy, so they don't even think that, you know, that I'm there. And I'm like, I'm right here. They're like, oh shit, I thought you were a girl, my bad. I thought you were a girl. I'm like, okay, whatever. My birthday was yesterday. I stopped counting after 35, so I'm 35. Know what I'm talking about, sir? Yep, I know you do. And that's a cue for to drink your beer. That's right. That's right. There you go, brother. Oh, man. I went to go... Yeah, there you go. I went to go see Mary J. Blige last night at the BET Experience. Boy, clap your hands if you know who Mary J. Blige is. That lady is incredible. That lady is incredible. I've been a Mary J. Blige fan since she first came out, man. Like, I graduated from high school in 1991, and I got married soon after that. So me and my ex-wife were, obviously, you know how my marriage turned out. Me and my ex-wife, big Mary J. Blige fans. I'll be honest with you, I was the best singer in my row that night. Last night, boy, I was singing all the hits. I was like, share my world, don't you need? Girl, I was like, yeah, you singing, Mary, go ahead on. I looked around, everybody was looking at me like, what the fuck? It's like, sorry, was that gay? I'm sorry, my bad. Share my world. I had to wait for Trey Songz to get off the damn stage. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Clap your hands if you know who Trey Songz is. Oh my God. Little young motherfucker go walk up on stage and said, yeah. I started taking off my shirt. I was like, oh my God. It was a lot of fun though. And you know what? My son keeps me young, though. My son keeps me young. My son is going to be 20 years old this year. I know I look like I'm 21, but I'm Mexican. You do the math. 20 years old. Man, it's amazing almost having a 20-year-old, you know, kid, man. I didn't fuck around. I started having kids at recess. You know what I mean? Sucks being a grandparent in your 30s, but by the time you're 40, everybody's out of the house. Trust me. Somebody the other day asked me about what my top 5 was, man, of all time that I hate, and I was like, oh my God. I was doing this interview, and I was trying to think, what would be the top 5 that I hate? So on the spot, I just started to say the first 5 things that came out of my head, you know what I mean? So I was like, okay, number 5, oysters. Clap your hands if you've never had oysters. Clap your hands if you've never had oysters. Never had oysters? Never had oysters? Do me a favor, just do this. And swallow. It's the same thing. It's disgusting. It is the grossest thing ever you're gonna put in your mouth. I'm telling you. That is the closest thing that you will get to swallowing a man's load. It is gross. Gross. Ladies, if you never swallow again, I don't blame you. Spit that crap out. Number 4, sauerkraut. I don't want anything in my mouth that says sour. Unless it's Skittles or Starburst, then we can work on it. Sauerkraut, number 4. Number 3, religion. I'm not a big, huge religion fan. I grew up Catholic. I had it shoved down my throat. I'm not Catholic anymore. I gave it up for Lent like 5 years ago, and it was time to move on. Number 2 and number 1, I think, go hand in hand. Number 2, children. Number 1, probably marriage. Number 2, the reason why I say children, these are the biggest cock blockers you're going to ever run into in your life. Young people always think that they never want to get married because sex disappears. That's got nothing to do with it. It's when you have children where shit starts to disappear and your sex life is going to be the first one to split. That's right. You basically have to go to a calendar to have sex with your wife. You got to go right over there and just go, all right, honey, can we do it on the 3rd? Is the 3rd okay? That time of the month? Crap. All right. How about the following week? Can we do it on the following week? Soccer practice? Son of a gun. Jeez. How about the 3rd week? Is the 3rd week okay? Whose birthday party? I don't even like that kid. Oh, Jesus Christ. Looks like you're going to get raped on the end of the month right here. Yep. Think you're going to get it in your butt, too. Here's the plan. I'll be in the back bedroom putting the kid to sleep over here. You'll be over here in the kitchen washing dishes. When that kid falls asleep, we're going to meet in the living room. We're going to do it like rabbits, because if this kid wakes up, I'm going to be really pissed off. Ready? Break. Parents clapping. That's why I wish I was just born a grandparent. I wish I was born a grandparent. All of my job is just to spoil that ass and just send them off with their parents. There you go. Just go away. And then come back when I feel like it. You know what I mean? And it's great because now that, you know, look, I'm going to be honest with you, the age that I'm at, man, I can still do what I want to do. And I don't have to worry about, like, my son, you know, like get a babysitter or something like that, man. My son can go and do what he wants to do. He can look after himself, you know what I mean? And I can still go out dancing if I want to go dancing. If I want to come home at 3 o'clock in the morning and just completely smashed and hammered and I want to get it on with my lady, the last thing I want knocking on my door is a 4-year-old cock blocker screwing my plans up, you know what I mean? Just... Juice, really? Who the fuck wants juice right now? It's 3 in the morning. Seriously? I'm trying to bang your mother. My son is half black and half Mexican. How cool is that? Seriously. Thank you. You think this kid would have like some special powers, you know what I mean? He's horrible. He probably couldn't dunk a soccer ball. I don't know what his problem is. One thing I knew even before I had children, I would never raise my child in any demeanor that my father raised me. I grew up with a military father. Anybody grow up with a military father here? The worst father ever to grow up with. Everything is his way or the highway. Yes, sir. No, sir. Bow. Heel. Kneel. Drop down. Give me 50. Give me 50 what? I can't even count to 10. I'm 8. What are you talking about? Give me push-ups. Push-ups? What's a push-up? I thought it was an ice cream. You give me a push-up. My dad was so homophobic, I'm not kidding you. This is a true story, I swear to God, you can ask my dad. My dad was so homophobic when I played t-ball, he never wanted me to play pitcher. You know why? Because he thought that baseball pitchers were gonna grow up to be gay. Can you freaking imagine that? This is how homophobic my father was. I'm not kidding you. So at 8 years old, you don't really understand the concept that your father has. You just think that there's some truth to it. I go home, I watch a baseball game. The first thing I see is the baseball pitcher on the mound doing this. And I'm watching this going, how does this guy concentrate with the catcher down there instigating all this shit going, yeah, baby, just give it to me one more time right here. Like, my dad's a genius. Then you get older and you're like, my dad's... Oh, man. My son's a good kid too, man. I think I raised him pretty good, you know what I mean? Because, you know, see, like, I wasn't one of those fathers that, you know, hey, go grab that catcher's mitt and we're gonna play some catch. You know, go grab that pigskin. We're gonna go throw some pigskins. I'm like, you know what? Do what you want to do, son. I don't care. You know what I mean? If you're gonna smoke dope, just pass it this way. You know what I mean? Just trying to teach him not to be greedy. And if he wants to get married, I'll be honest with you, I'll let him get. You know, he get married. It's no big deal. I just don't want him to get married to anybody like his mom. And I don't mean as a person, I mean with her name. Her name is Ursula. Exactly. We had to have a kid, then I had to watch The Little Mermaid in order for me to realize, no wonder, she's a sea witch this whole fucking time. I had no idea. You know how you say that name in Spanish? Ursula. How do you not sound like freaking Dracula after saying that? Seriously? Ursula. I'd introduce her like that by accident. I'm not kidding. I'm like, hi, my name's Rene. This is my lovely wife, Ursula. Freaking embarrassing being at a damn Olive Garden. Ursula. Party of four. She's got everybody doing it. Jesus. And my son's got such a deep voice. Oh my God. Boy, that's the blackness coming out in my son. Jeez. Called my son. He's like, yeah, hello. I'm like, sorry, I didn't know James Earl Jones moved in. I apologize. Looking for my son, Javier. Yeah, it's me. What the fuck? Like, oh, shit. Just checking. You're still alive. Oh, man. Just so weird. And my son's just like, you know, my son is like got me listening to the most ratchet shit ever, I swear to God. Clap your hands if you have teenagers. Anybody have teenagers? What are we gonna do with these retards? What are we gonna do? Because apparently you can't tell a teenager anything. They have all the answers in the world. You know what we should do? We should get Obama out of office and put a teenager in there, since they have all the answers. Jesus Christ. Because anything that you gotta say as a parent is old, outdated, and just stupid. Oh my God. I tell you, man. You know what? I used to date this girl, and she had 2 teenage daughters, and it kind of reminded me of the things that my son did sometimes. But one of the biggest things that they do right now is the music that they listen to right now. It's amazing. It's amazing. And I'm not saying that I don't like hip-hop music. I love hip-hop music. I grew up on hip-hop. I grew up in the late 70s and all that 80s where hip-hop was just coming out. It was a new trend. I used to breakdance. I used to spin on my head like a retard. I did all that stuff. We used to have a song called Lottie Dottie. Does anybody remember this song called Lottie Dottie? This song was so simple. Everybody knew the words to this. My grandmother didn't speak a lick of English. She knew the words to Lottie Dottie. When that song came on the radio in the car, the entire car was singing it. Just Lottie, Lottie, Lottie Dottie, we likes to party. We don't cause trouble. We don't bother nobody. We're just the man that's on the mic. And when we rock up on the mic, we rock the mic. Because that's how we did it. Right now, I don't even know what Rack City Chick means, but I know every single word to this shit. I'm walking down the street going, Rack City Chick, Rack City Chick, 10, 10, 10, 20s in a 50 chick, 100, 100, 100, 100. Make it nasty, make it nasty. Drop, 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 make it nasty. Make it nasty. Pop, 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 make it nasty. Terrible. You know this song, sir? Neither do I. But that's the problem when you got young kids in the seat of your car that know every single word to every single song. When they know the words, that means you know the words. There's nothing you can do about it. I'm on the freaking freeway going, if you want it, put your name on it. Want it, put your name on it. Cake, 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 faded, faded, faded. When I'm faded. We out here trying to function. I'm on a good soul. I'm different, girl, I'm different. Pull up to the scene with my ceiling missing. Pull up to the scene. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom. Gas pedal, gas pedal, gas pedal. You guys have been a lot of fun. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of the show.